This is the CFR training for CFR 5, Transactions with Related Organizations and Individuals. The CFR 5 schedule is required for submission with full, abbreviated, and mini-abbreviated CFRs. It is not required for submission with the Article 28 abbreviated CFRs. The CFR 5 schedule is used to report all transactions between the reporting entity and a related party, of which one entity may have the ability to significantly influence management or the operating policies of the other to the extent that one of the transacting parties might be prevented from fully pursuing its own separate interest. For additional details regarding the CFR 5 schedule, please refer to Section 18 of the CFR manual.
Only one schedule, CFR 5, is completed that includes information for all funding New York State agencies and agency administration. Section A, question number 1, must be answered either yes or no. Section A, question number 2, must be answered either yes or no by OASIS, OMH, and OPWDD providers. If the answer to both questions is no, click Save, Close, Go To proceed to the CFR 6. Note, related party transactions are known as less than arm's length transactions and usually involve a situation where one party has the ability to significantly influence management or operating policies of the other. Accounting standards require disclosure in the financial statements for some of these transactions. Additional detail is available in Section 18 of the CFR manual. If the answer to question number 1 is yes, then Section B must be completed. For any lease rental agreement transaction reported in Section B, actual cost to the related party must be detailed in Section C. Note, only the lesser of actual cost or fair market values are allowable costs for reimbursement in Section B. Adjustments to allowable costs must be carried forward to CFR 1, line 66, CFR 3, line 41, and DMH 1, line 11. Negative adjustments are not carried forward.
Section B requires input to 9 columns. They are described as follows. Column 1. Approved New York State CFRS software assigns a unique item number. For example, if there are 20 transactions with related organizations or individuals, column 2 would reflect 20 item numbers. The item number provides a link between the transactions listed in total in Section B and the detail of the transaction by program/site or agency administration in Section C. Column number 3. Select from the drop-down box the program/site and or administration affected. If more than 3 program sites are affected, choose the 3 program sites that are most affected. Column 4. The description of the transaction, for example, property rental agreement. Column 5. The name of the related organization/individual. Column 6. Select the organization/individual's relationship to the service provider by using the letter A through H in the relationship key contained in this section. Column 7. The total amount of the transaction. Column 8. The total allowable cost of the transaction. The allowable cost of the transaction is the lower of the related organization individual's actual cost or the fair market value of providing the service or supply. For example, the related organization's actual cost in operating the building used by the service provider may include depreciation, amortization, mortgage interest, property taxes, insurance, utilities, and repairs and maintenance. Note, for rent-lease transactions, column 8 is determined from the completion of Section C. Column 9. The adjustments to reported costs by subtracting column 8 amounts from column 7 amounts. Adjustments greater than 0 must be transferred to line 66 of the CFR 1 or line 41 of the CFR 3. Adjustments less than 0 should not be transferred to the line 66 of the CFR 1 or line 41 of the CFR 3. For any lease or rental agreement reported in Section B, actual costs to the related party must be detailed in Section C. The column description is as follows. Column 2, select from the line detail box the items number assigned to this transaction in Section B above. Column 3, select the program and/or site codes and/or administration. In columns 4 through 8, in the appropriate column, depreciation, mortgage interest, insurance, property taxes, and other, report the related organization or individual's allowable cost corresponding to each program/site/administration. All costs reported in column 8, other, must be detailed.
If the CFR 5, Section B, determines an expense to be non-allowable, that expense must be manually input on the CFR 1, line 66, as an adjustment to allowable expenses. The screenshot below shows an entry of a $1,000 non-allowable expense. If the answer to question number 2 is yes, Section D must be completed. The direction of the related party transactions are indicated in column 7 as to, from. The associated dollar amounts of related party transactions are indicated in column 8, amount of the transaction.
In this section, report each related party, related individual from which the service provider receives any financial assistance and/or aid, or to which the service provider provided any financial assistance and/or aid. By financial assistance and aid, we are referring to donations or transactions that benefit the receiver, whether in the form of cash, in-kind services, equipment, property, or other assets. Financial assistance and aid includes, but not limited to, engaging in fundraising activities, administering funds, holding title to real property, or having an interest in personal property of any nature. The following is an example of in-kind services. An agency provides administrative oversight, such as payroll bookkeeping, to a closely allied entity. Transactions with a fair market value of $1,000 or greater must be reported. This completes the CFR training for CFR 5.